Hello and welcome to a special episode of Nasdaq Explains. To talk a little bit more about the Tech Trends Report for 2021, joining us today is Nikolai Larbalestier. He's SVP of Cloud Strategy and Architecture right here at Nasdaq. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
2020 was a very intense year across the board. Can you talk to us about the big trends that evolved and helped push the markets forward?
Yes, absolutely. So in 2020, we saw an acceleration of cloud adoption. We, of course, saw the need for coworkers and companies to work and collaborate effectively remotely. So cloud played a tremendous role in 2020, and we only see that accelerating as we look forward to through the year in 2021.
Market volatility and active markets were huge themes for 2020 that will follow us well into this year. Can you tell us how technology helped the markets stay resilient?
Yeah, so one of the big things again there was cloud. So we had migrated a number of our key surrounding systems to the cloud before the volatility we saw in 2020, and that really helped us deal with those volumes, be elastic in our back end processing to cope with those volumes and still meet our SLAs. You can see that trend of the volumes and the elasticity really pays dividends for companies, and you can see that companies and organizations increase their adoption through 2020 as they realized that need, whether it was the markets and the volatility we saw or the expansion of online shopping and cloud, really was there to fill that gap and capture that market.
Now in 2021, what technologies are you seeing impact the industry most?
I think you see a number of new technologies there, again, all cloud-centric, I would say, that is taking the power of the cloud, new technologies, the system integration, hardware such as new ARM chips that are being developed by different providers, bringing down the price performance. You also see new technologies to enable secure data sharing, such as homomorphic encryption. And those all are key to continuing to unlock the scale, the power, and the cost effectiveness of cloud compute as we go forward.
And keeping an eye on the future here, how do you see these trends creating a more connected world?
So I think that's a great question. I think that the one of the consequences of this remote work and the adoption of cloud is that at the edge, more and more things are happening that can benefit from computing at the edge. And that's a key trend we see, expanding the boundaries of cloud, bringing it closer to the consumption, whether that's the end users who are using corporate services through SaaS enabled in the cloud, or whether it's self-driving cars or new Internet of Things data collection. It's all happening and being processed closer to where it's being produced, which in turn improves the experience and helps us to secure the endpoints more effectively.
Nikolai, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Nasdaq Explains.
Thank you.
And Nasdaq followers, please stay tuned for more updates from the Tech Trends 2021 report right here on our channels.